without even playing a playoff game. I didn't want that in Ben Roethlisberger. I don't want that in Tom Brady. Now, if he do decides to come back to play another season, it cannot be with the Buccaneers. And that's another reason why I feel like he should just go ahead and, go ahead and walk into the sunset, because there's no really good team looking for a quarterback, which means you're going to end up going to like Arizona, or you're going to end up going to, I can't even think of another team. Well, if Lamar Jackson, if Lamar Jackson end up going to Miami, or some talks going around that the Commanders was trying to make a deal, and he ended up going to Washington. Maybe Baltimore will be looking for a quarterback. If you want to play in the code, if Miami don't get Lamar Jackson and the Dolphins want to get away from Tua because of his concussion problems and everything, maybe Miami. That'll probably be his best bet. You're gonna have Wilder and you're gonna have Tyreek Hill to throw the ball to, and they almost made the playoffs this year. Other than that, I see him on a team that's really is going to sell tickets and Tom Brady jerseys more than they get wins. And I don't want Tom Brady to go out like that. So if it's not a team like Miami, if they move away from Tua, then just retire, man. I don't know about going back to your wife. I'll feel kind of salty that because I want to play football, you wouldn't leave me and everything. How long do you think I want to play for? Another year, maybe 2 years. Eventually, I'll come back home, but whatever. That's none of my business. But it's just so much you could do right now if you decide to walk away. You go to Fox. You'll be with your kids. Maybe you could try to reconcile with Giselle and make that fix that marriage or whatever the case is. But I do not want to see a Tom Brady come back, go on a below average team, because that's the only team that's gonna be really available for quarterbacks. Everybody else got to go. Even Las Vegas Raiders pretty much might end up having a quarterback, because their wide receiver Devontae Adams don't want Tom Brady, because he don't want nobody for the short term. Even if it means he'll win a championship in 2024. So I mean, what is there? What else is there? There's nothing else there. So you're either gonna stay where you are, which I don't recommend at all, or you're gonna retire. And if that's my option is another year with the Bucs or retirement. I'm choosing retirement unless you really, really, really just love to play. Then you'll play for anybody. And if that's the case, if you really, really, really want to play, you'll play for anybody. Still, don't let it be the Bucs. Go to Houston then. Go to Arizona then. Because the Bucs, that experiment is over with. It's been over with. It was over with last year. Now it's 20 times more over with. It's time to move on. You brought Tampa Bay a championship. You went to a warm weather state in the country. Go to another warm weather state in the country. Vegas is warm. If Devontae Adams will have you. Arizona is warm. Houston is muddy and the humidity is crazy, but it's warm. That's pretty much it. Who's a decent team that might be looking for a quarterback? Other than that, just go home now. But I know I know in the morning is everybody who has a sports show on every sports networking company are going to say Tom did not look like Tom. Tom needs to go. He needs to retire. This wasn't Tom we know. The man had to throw the ball 66 times. 66 times. And he got one interception, and that happened in the first quarter. Midway through the first quarter. The rest of the game, no turnovers. Only got sacked twice. And he had to throw the ball 66 times. That's like Alonzo Mourning or the kid man with Tumble playing basketball, and they're going for the block every time. Eventually, somebody's going to dunk on him. You're going for every block. So you throw the ball 66 times. Eventually, a defender's going to get you, and the Cowboys defend him, got him twice. 66 times. No running game at all. At all. Zero running game. No reason to even have running backs in that spot. You might as well get another receiver so Tom can throw the ball to somebody else. Man, well, it is what it is. Is this Tom Brady's last stand? Is this his last stand with the Bucs? Was this the greatest performance that Prescott did? Maybe so. I'm going to go ahead and leave this topic alone. Before I do, I just want to say, Russell Gage, I wish you the best, my brother. He got injured in the fourth quarter. He got carried out, hospitalized. More updates on that as the days go by. So, I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Speedy recovery, my brother. So, what's next now? What's next to talk about now? The Bucs is out of here. Who's next? The 49ers. San Fran 49ers. Cowboys Niners. Niners took the Cowboys out last season with Jimmy G. Let me see what this dude Brock Purdy going to do. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am not 100% confident that Brock Purdy will play well against this Cowboys defense. This is the Cowboys defense I heard about in the beginning of the year. This is the Cowboys defense that was on my mind all year long. You know, this is the Cowboys defense I kept talking about on every episode when I'm discussing top defenses in the NFL. I didn't say the 49ers, but I said the Cowboys. And this is a Cowboys defense that played like that against the Buccaneers. Well, the Niners are a better team than the Buccaneers. Yeah, but the Niners still got Mr. Irrelevant as the quarterback. Now I'm kind of nervous. Because even though Purdy against the Seahawks, he played a very good game on paper, watching the game, I see him a little bit like jumpy, a little bit. You know, I didn't like the way he was holding the ball when he was trying to look for an open defender. You know, it was just certain things I didn't like. That I had to remind myself, oh yeah, he's an inexperienced third-string quarterback. Just having a hell of a run right now. So I don't have a whole lot of trust in Purdy against the Cowboys, which means this needs to be the Christian McCaffrey show. Like, this needs to be C-Mac all day long next week. 20 carries, 100 and something yards with like 2 or 3 touchdowns on the either on the ground or in the air. McCaffrey need to have a game the way Za-Quan had a game on Sunday against the Vikings. McCaffrey need a game like that. Because I think Purdy will get an interception in this game. Or he's going to get pressured. He might get about 2 or 3 sacks in this game. And if he's not getting sacked, he's getting the ball out real fast. He's getting pressure hard. I do see this happening to Purdy because of this Cowboys defense. Now, I don't see Dak Prescott having a 4-touchdown pass, 1 on the ground, 5 touchdowns in total type of game because the Buccaneers defense is not the Niners defense. So, I could see him getting 2 interceptions next weekend. I could really see this game coming down to the game of the defense. I could really see that coming down to that. A low scoring, maybe 21-24 or 17-21 final score because the defense will not let nobody get off. The Niners defense or the Cowboys defense. So I mean, that's a huge possibility. And it's gonna be fun to watch. This playoffs was very, very fun to watch, and my predictions are looking good, except for the Jags coming back to beat the Chargers, which I'm very happy that they messed my predictions up because they deserved to win that game. I was hoping Tom Brady would mess my predictions up because I wanted the Bucs to win this game. But it's all right. Because I got the Niners beating the Bucs. And sadly, I got the Eagles beating my Giants. Come on, New York. Make me look silly, man. Mess up my predictions. Prove me wrong. So, there was a lot of football talk in the last couple of episodes. We acting like basketball didn't happen, huh? It happened. There were some games, and one in particular, over the weekend, LeBron got his 38,000 point. Creeping all up on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 38,000 points. The second player in the history of the NBA with 38,000 points. Wow. Not bad for a Magic Johnson type of player. 38,000 points and 10,000 assists? Come on. Like, are we sure LeBron didn't surpass Michael Jordan yet? Are we sure? I mean, I'm not saying that. I don't believe so. But is it really all about championships? Is it really all about Michael Jordan never losing in a championship? Because we talk like he never lost in the playoffs. Never even been to a Game 7 in the championship. We talk like he never been to a Game 7 in the playoffs. But New York Knicks brought him to a Game 7. So, I mean, is it still Michael Jordan? Now, granted, Michael Jordan did retire twice. He did retire twice, but still, 38,000 points and 10 assists. The thing about this whole Michael Jordan, LeBron James talk was we was talking like as if LeBron's career was over. And I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about for a minute. Because LeBron had done so much in such a short period of time in his career. We're talking like LeBron already retired. The man was still going. So it's like, he surpassed Michael yet? oh, Michael's still better. He still got this. He still got more.